We usually focus our mental health conferences and trainings on stress and burnout. Well, these two are critical for the scientific understanding and research of work-related mental and physical disorders. They are not helpful to create a culture of well-being and productivity in organizations. Stress is a word that is commonly used to describe many different subjective experiences related to our daily work and personal life. We get stressed by small and big situations, traffic jams, delayed flights, a conflict between a friend, a colleague. We get stressed when a deadline is getting closer, when a client is dissatisfied. And we also get stressed by good things like a celebration, a football game, when preparing a social event for our friends and family. And the difficulty of talking about stress in the workplace is that stress has good and bad impacts in our well-being and productivity. On the other hand, burnout is a clinical term. Burnout is a syndrome that results from chronic work-related stress. And the only people who can help someone with burnout are clinical professionals. There is little we can do as leaders, as colleagues, to help someone with burnout. It is the worst possible consequence of work-related stress, and it has critical repercussions in a person's mental, physical, and social well-being. Burnout should be diagnosed and treated by a mental health professional. Our conversation on mental health in the workplace should be focused on mental fatigue, especially on cognitive fatigue. This concept is concrete, preventable, measurable, and is directly related to productivity and well-being. Cognitive fatigue, as we are going to talk about it today, is the malfunctioning of our prefrontal cortex due to excessive effort. The prefrontal cortex is the part of our brain in charge of the highest cognitive functions that humans have. But first of all, let's agree on something. We are all concerned about productivity, about quality, about performance. We are concerned about success. And the more fatigued someone is, the less capable that person will be to perform at his best. Mental fatigue is not a subjective perception like stress, and it's not a syndrome like burnout, although it is related to both, as we will see. Mental fatigue is a measurable condition of our cognitive abilities. If we are fatigued, we will make bad decisions, forget important issues, and take bad care of ourselves. We will be less capable of processing information, of being creative, and of being emotionally stable. In this conference, we will talk about which are the key cognitive functions for the workplace. How does fatigue impact our well-being, our health, and our performance? How to identify and prevent cognitive fatigue. And at last, but not least, how to recover from cognitive fatigue. These 4 key points will help us create a healthy and high-performing workplace environment.